This genius business strategy will make Iman Gadzhi 75 million over the next year. I'm about to expose his business model and the genius strategy he doesn't want you to know. We'll uncover everything. You will find the entire business model sketched out in the first link in the description down below. Just enter your email and get access to every business model from the entire Business Exposed series. Let's get on with the video. Right here you can see the entire business model of Iman Gadzhi, and I will now walk you through his entire system and flywheels he uses to make money. So let's start with his journey. Iman Gadzhi is in the center, and I don't know if you followed him, but Iman originally started with IAJ Media. That was his marketing agency, his SMMA, social media marketing agency, which made him his first money and where he made a lot of YouTube videos about to capture leads for his agency. But in the meantime, right now he has closed it down because it's no longer necessary for him to make money. He has other income sources which we will cover soon. But this is the landing page of his agency. That was his first business, which is no longer relevant. After closing down his agency, he switched from operating in the business to teaching people about the business model. That is where the famous SMMA niche was born, with his agency Navigator, which is basically a course that's teaching you how to launch your own social media marketing agency. So as you can see, this is a simple sales landing page, which delivers value upfront and charges you $1.5 grand for his agency Navigator course. Iman launched his e-learning platform, which is called Educate, and we will cover that from his funnel. As you can see right here, his funnel is funneling into Educate, which is now his current revenue source. And Agency Navigator is just a model of this Educate e-learning platform. So it's no longer a course you buy uniquely, it's gotten weaved into the Educate offering. So Floy will cover that in a second. Iman Gadzhi's funnel basically starts as a social funnel, but he has another point of leverage he utilizes, which is employees. Iman leverages labor to get done more with working less. These employees distribute short-form content to capture attention across different social media platforms. Most commonly featured is TikTok, but you also see some reels on Instagram and shorts on YouTube. So if you find Iman Gadzhi's TikTok account, you can already see he has 2.5 million followers, currently growing all the time, with a lot of different accounts repurposing this content. So you have the original real Iman Gadzhi account and many different accounts that repurpose his YouTube videos and podcasts and interviews and so on and so forth. And that is where he gets broad attention to his knowledge, his lifestyle, and funnels people into his events, which we will cover in a second. So that is his attention-grabbing funnel. He not only funnels people into his events, but mainly walks them up from short-form content to long-form content. Long-form content is his main attention grabber, where he builds a deeper relationship with his viewers, and this happens mainly on YouTube. YouTube is his most subscribed to social following, where he is sharing YouTube videos for 7 years. He started with casual videos about working out and his daily life with vlogs, but now has turned into a productivity, self-improvement, making money, getting rich online YouTuber kind of style. This style is heavily influenced by his accomplishments, and these are shown off in explicit videos like these 3 right here, where he is flexing off, you have to say, his accomplishments by what he's purchasing, what he's owning, and what he's collecting, like his watch collection right here, to attract people to his lifestyle and funnel them even down deeper in his funnel, which we will look at right now. From his YouTube videos, you have 2 different ongoings. You have at first an event landing page and second the video sales letter. I think the video sales letter is more interesting at first because it's way simpler executed. If you have ever watched some videos on Iman Gadzhi's YouTube channel, you may have noticed that he always refers back to this exact YouTube video right here, Best Online Business to Start as a Beginner. And he always references it as being the most popular video on his channel, which is sort of logical because every other video redirects to this video, and so he gets continuous views and traffic to this video, which obviously over time makes it the most popular video on his channel. That is also a benefit because this video is nothing else of a video sales letter. In this video he walks you through different kinds of business models and comes to the conclusion that the agency business model is the best one. As you might remember, he used to sell this agency course in which he taught you to start your own agency, which is now part of Educate. If you follow the link to this Agency Navigator course, you get to the landing page, which tells you that Agency Navigator is now part of Educate. That means that Educate offers a variety of courses, including Agency Navigator. And this is a simple landing page, which just should make you buy, basically, at the end for the same price as the agency would have cost. So this is traffic source number 1. And traffic source number 2 is his event landing page. Because Iman Gadzhi is hosting different kinds of events over time. Right now it is the Rescue, but we also had Digital Renaissance, for example, as a previous event. There he directs traffic not to his video sales letter, but to a link in his social descriptions. Also on TikTok, for example, we've seen the same link, as well as in the first links in the video descriptions. This is a simple landing page for signing up for his reoccurring events. This event is the Rescue, which are always sales letters spread out in 3 videos. And it's just basically a simple website to inform you about the event and to capture your email. And then you get emailed and access to a WhatsApp group. For the 3 videos, it's all the time 3 videos for a sales letter that walk you through why basically Educate is the way to go. And you can see that right here. We are recently finished with the Rescue event. You have the 3 videos right here, which get posted every few days and which funnel you into, again, Educate. Educate is e-learning company. So Educate, if you visit that, educate.io is the URL, is an e-learning company that makes Iman Gadzhi his bread and butter, which monetizes basically knowledge that he does not really talk about in his YouTube videos. They are the attention grab, and Educate is basically the applied value for these videos he makes. Currently you have 3 programs, the 6-figure sales rep, the pen to profit, as well as the agency navigator, which we already talked about, with more products or videos coming soon. But many reviews said that the content and courses themselves were not that information dense as they would have hoped for, and that's why Educate has not the greatest reviews of all time. But the customer support should be great, and the pricing, well, is a little bit expensive for what you actually get for your money. But Educate is not the last point of his funnel in which he monetizes his audience, because his bread and butter from the past was his agency course, and that's why he also launched a software company called Floy, a SaaS, a software as a service, which is the perfect solution for people wanting to start their agency. This is one app for agency owners, coaches, and consultants, in which you can completely track your entire business. So this goes hand in hand with his agency courses. You have one pricing model which allows you to basically manage your entire agency, and which he monetizes his audience even further. These are the 2 current monetizing sources of Iman Gadzhi, and now we will have a look at the numbers, which I find really interesting. So the Educate program is costing $125 a month, which you pay upfront for 1 year at the beginning, which makes it $1,500, which is the same amount then as his previous agency navigator course. If we approximate that he gets 10 million YouTube views a month, and by the way, I take this number from Social Blade, we can add it up to 120 million views every single year, which is a lot and currently growing all the time. Let's say half of these people actually view his event videos. And from these 5 million event views, we have a typical 1% conversion rate, which is an average industry conversion rate for video sales letters and YouTubers in general, content creators. So if we approximate this 1% conversion rate, we get 550,000 conversions out of it at a cost of the paid subscription upfront for the first year. We get a result of quarter of $100 million. But that's not it, because after that you get, if people stay and he has a great retention with his Educate e-learning platform, which at the moment is not the case. But if he had this great retention, then he would get 50,000 times at $125 monthly recurring revenue. So if we quickly pop up the calculator and do the quick math of 50,000 people times the 120, that would be around 6,250,000 every single month in recurring revenue without having to sign any more new customers. But that's not it. We have Floy, his SaaS, which is the next step in his funnel. And let's say we have a 10% conversion rate of all his Educate agency inspired people wanting to start their agency. That comes down to 5,000 people just from Educate. He gets as customers for Floy with the basic subscription model of $29 every single month. Then he is just making roughly around 150,000 each month only from his Educate course or Educate e-learning platform, which at the end comes down to another around 2 million a year. But what are the actual flywheels that make Iman Gadzhi's business model work so well? It's this one right here. It's pretty damn well made. So first of all, we just discussed his business revenue. These are his revenue sources, mainly Educate, and a few of these Educate members will then get over and purchase his SaaS subscription. So these are his revenue sources or streams of revenue for his business and personal brand. A part of that becomes, of course, his personal income after tax, which should not be that high if he's living in Dubai, which he does. Then his next step in his flywheel is that he's making these YouTube videos about buying a jet or flexing his watch collection, which makes people attracted to his special lifestyle that he's living and promoting. This turns a cold audience, which is just interested in his content, to a ambitious invested audience. People want to live this exact lifestyle and wonder about the ways you can accomplish that. And this is exactly where they become product aware. They notice, oh, Iman has the perfect solution for me, an e-learning platform called Educate with the perfect business model for me to start. And this again funnels into business revenue and the cycle repeats. But that's not it. If he's making business revenue, not only have we this flywheel right here, the top flywheel, but we also have another flywheel. More business revenue means more income, means he's able to hire more staff, which means he's able to scale his personal brand faster and bigger and larger, which allows him to spread his word and get invited to podcasts, which helps him network. The second half of the flywheel is the networking side, in which Iman takes part in different kinds of podcasts of other hosts, and in this podcast he's able to get eyeballs from new and unaware audiences. Then he walks them simply through his own funnel, which we already discussed, to make them problem aware and in the end solution aware. If they are solution aware, they get ambitious and invested, and again product aware, and this funnels into his business revenue. I've got even more business secrets they don't want you to know in this video right here.